Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Dear Mathematics, and also welcome to the chapter of differentiation. In this particular video session we are going to discuss about the differentiation of inverse trigonometric function. So here these are the 6 different types of inverse trigonometric functions, and these are the formulas of the differentiation of these inverse trigonometric functions. The first one is differentiation of a sine inverse x with respect to x. It is 1 upon square root of 1 minus x square. The second one is differentiation of a cos inverse x with respect to x. It is minus 1 upon square root of 1 upon square root of 1 minus x square. Then the third one is differentiation of a tan inverse x with respect to x. It is 1 upon 1 plus x square. The fourth one is differentiation of a cot inverse x with respect to x. It is minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. The fifth one is differentiation of sec inverse x with respect to x. It is 1 upon modulus of x multiplied with the square root of x square minus 1. Then the sixth one is differentiation of cosec inverse x with respect to x. It is minus 1 upon multiplication of modulus of x with square root of x square minus 1. The inverse trigonometric functions which are starting from the letter C contains the negative sign values here. Then let us discuss about the proof of this differentiation of inverse trigonometric functions. So the first one is differentiation of sine inverse x. It is 1 upon square root of 1 minus x square. It is the first formula of the differentiation of inverse trigonometric functions. So let us go through the proof of it. First of all, let us consider this inverse trigonometric function sine inverse x as y. Let y is equal to sine inverse x. That implies sine y is equal to x. Okay. Let us change the sides. So it will be x will be equal to sine y. We know that differentiation of sine x with respect to x, it is cos x. Similarly, differentiation of sine y with respect to y, it will be cos y. Differentiation of sine t with respect to t, it will be cos t. The trigonometric function is in terms of y, and the operator is also in terms of y, and both of them are equal with each other. So these formulas can be evaluated. So differentiating both sides with respect to y, we have, so differentiating both sides with respect to y, it will be, then it will be dx upon dy, and the differentiation of sine y with respect to y, it is cos y. Just by taking the reciprocal of both sides here, we can have dy upon dx, it is 1 upon cos y. Now we can put the trigonometric identity here. It will be 1 upon square root of 1 minus sine square y. But we know that the value of y is equal to sine inverse x, because we have taken the value of y as sine inverse x, and the value of a sine y, it is x. So here it is the proof. We have considered sine inverse x in place of y, and we have taken sine y as x here. So here it is the proof of the differentiation of sine inverse x with respect to x only. Then let us go through the second proof. The second one is here differentiation of cos inverse x, it is minus 1 upon square root of 1 minus x square, and here it is the proof. Let y is equal to cos inverse x, then cos y will be equal to x. Just by changing the sides here, we can have x is equal to cos y. Then we have to differentiate both sides with respect to y only. So differentiating both sides with respect to y, we have so it will be dx upon dy, differentiation of x with respect to y. So as we know that derivative of cos x with respect to x, it is minus sin x. Similarly, differentiation of cos y with respect to y, it will be minus sin y. So by putting this value here, minus sin y, then by just taking the reciprocal of both sides, it will be dy upon dx, it is minus 1 upon sin y. So in place of sin y, we can use the algebraic identity. It is none other than 1 minus cos square y and its whole square root. Then in place of y, you can put cos inverse x. So here we are writing differentiation of cos inverse x. Just in place of y, I have taken cos inverse x. It will be minus 1 upon square root of 1 minus cos square y. So in place of cos y, we can put x. So in place of cos square y, it is 1 minus x square. And here it is the proof of the second formula, that is differentiation of cos inverse x, that is minus 1 upon square root of 1 minus x square. Then we interest to the third one. Differentiation of tan inverse x, it is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Let y is equal to tan inverse x, that implies tan y is equal to x, that implies x is equal to tan y. Now we have to differentiate both sides with respect to y only. But before going to the differentiation, let us remind me differentiation of tan x with respect to x, it is sec square x. Similarly, differentiation of tan y with respect to y, it will be sec square y. So differentiating both sides with respect to x, we have so it is dx upon dy, it is sec square y. Now just by taking the reciprocal here, we can have, by alternating the numerator and the denominator in both sides, we have dy upon dx, it is 1 upon sec square y. In place of sec square y, we can put here 1 plus tan square y. Then in place of y, we can put tan inverse x. So it is differentiation of tan inverse x with respect to x Okay, it will be 1 upon 1 plus x square, which is the proof of the formula number 3. Then the last 3 formulas are for you. It is the task for you. Just you have to prove the differentiation of cot inverse x with respect to x. In the 5th one, you have to differentiate sec inverse x with respect to x, and in the last one, you have to differentiate the cosec inverse x with respect to x, and you have to find out the result. Then let us go through some of the problems based upon this differentiation of inverse trigonometric functions. Differentiation of 3 sine inverse x. So first of all, you have to apply the algebra of derivative differentiation of k into f of x, where k is a scalar, then it will be k multiplied with differentiation of f of x. So by applying this here, we have 3 multiplied with differentiation of sine inverse x, then it will be 3 multiplied with 1 upon square root of 1 minus x square, that can be written in the form of, and here it is the answer. Then moving towards to another problem, differentiation of tan inverse x plus e to the power x plus 2. Then here we have to apply the algebra for derivative, and the second one is here. Just you have to separate them. Differentiation of tan inverse x plus differentiation of e to the power x plus differentiation of 2, and all of the differentiations are with respect to x only. So it will be 1 upon 1 plus x square plus differentiation of e to the power x with respect to x, it is e to the power x. Then as 2 is a constant, so its derivative will be 0. So no need to write down this 0 here. The answer is here for you, and this is the answer for the problem number 2. Then let us go through some of the other problems based upon this differentiation of inverse trigonometric functions. So here these are the next problems. So let us go through the problem. Differentiation of 5 to the power x plus cos inverse x plus 5 to the power 5. So it will be differentiation of 5 to the power x plus differentiation of cos inverse x plus differentiation of 5 to the power 5 by using the algebra of derivative and number 2. So here it will be 5 to the power x ln 5 plus differentiation of cos inverse x, it is minus 1 upon square root of 1 minus x square. Then differentiation of 5 to the power 5, it is again a constant. 5 is a constant, its power is a constant, so 5 to the power 5 is a constant. So its differentiation will be equal to 0. So it is 5 to the power x ln 5 minus 1 upon square root of 1 minus x square. And here it is the answer for the given problem. Then let us go through the problem of differentiation of the multiplication of x with tan inverse x. Differentiation of the multiplication of x into tan inverse x. So here product rule of the differentiation topic will be applied here. So x multiplied with the differentiation of tan inverse x. Again let us go through the property of product rule. Okay, differentiation of u into v, where u and v are two functions of the variable x. Then differentiation of u into v, it is u derivative of v plus v into derivative of u. Just I have applied here x multiplied with 1 upon 1 plus x square plus tan inverse x multiplied with 1, because differentiation of x with respect to itself is always 1. So it is x divided by 1 plus x square plus tan inverse x, and here it is the answer for the given problem. Then let us go through the next problem. So here it is the next problem. Differentiation of x square into sine inverse x. Again the product rule will be applied here. X square multiplied with the differentiation of sine inverse x plus sine inverse x multiplied with the differentiation of x square. So it is x square multiplied with 1 upon square root of 1 minus x square plus sine inverse x multiplied with 2x. Then it is x square divided by square root of 1 minus x square plus 2x multiplied with sine inverse x. Okay. And here it is the solution for the given problem. Then let us go through some of the rest of the problems which are based upon the differentiation of inverse trigonometric functions, and then we can conclude our video session for today. The next problem is differentiation of sine inverse cos x. So first of all, let us convert this cos x into the form of a sine function. So it is sine pi by 2 minus x. Okay, sine pi by 2 minus x, it is cos x. So sine inverse sine, it will get cancelled. So the remaining term is differentiation of pi by 2 minus x. So it is differentiation of pi by 2 minus differentiation of x. Pi by 2 is a constant, so its differentiation will also be a 0. So it is 0 minus 1, which is equal to minus 1. Pi by 2 is a constant. It is without the variable x. That means its differentiation will be equal to 0. Then another problem which is very much similar to this problem. Just by changing the sides, we can have differentiation of cos inverse sin x. Again, let us convert this sin x into the form of a cosine function. So it is cos inverse cos pi by 2 minus x. So it is differentiation of a cos inverse, cos, it will get cancelled. The remaining terms are here pi by 2 minus x. So it is differentiation of a pi by 2 minus differentiation of x. So it is 0 minus 1, which is equal to minus 1, and which is the answer for the given problem. So today in this particular video session, just we have discussed about the differentiation of inverse trigonometric functions, and we have solved some of the problems based upon this differentiation of inverse trigonometric functions. In the next video session, we are going to discuss about the very important the chain rule. Till then, thank you.